back to another episode of PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. I must say this time around, I PR'd myself because I stalked somebody on Instagram and it worked out in my favor. Won't he do it? And I have my co-host, unofficial co-host, Chandra Gore, that you guys love so much from the PR Petty, help me to do it. She may not admit it, but she is my partner in crime.
Okay, I'm an accomplice.
Okay, to the crime.
Yes.
That helped me stalk gospel sensation Lena Byrd Miles, and by golly, she actually agreed to come on this show. So,
of course.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. It was too much love to not come. I couldn't decline that with all the love. I couldn't decline.
You know I'm saved adjacent, right? I just want to make sure we understand.
Hey,
it's a day-by-day process. Yes. So I get it.
Okay.
We joked about that, Chandra, but I think after we stalked you after the DMX memorial, I think there's more people that moved into they're in between saved adjacent and super saved.
Yes.
That middle of the road.
So I think we all got to work out. You got to work out your own salvation. I can't tell you how to do it. And, because, hey, even my struggle sometimes with gluttony, we say, oh, we committed this sin, but just sometimes I wasn't supposed to go back and get the 5th cookie, It's like,
but the cookie was good, though. See?
Man, okay. Times 10. Now, I won't tell you about the other 5 I got after the 5th one I wasn't supposed to get.
Listen.
But them genes will let you know.
The cookies are made to be eaten.
Yes, for real.
And Lena's out here looking good, though. I mean, when I eat 5-10 cookies and then I post I'm 17 pounds. I'm looking at like, dang, after we get off this Zoom, I got to go walk it out like Lena. Maybe I can have
No, that just started about maybe 2 months ago, only because Warren Campbell was like, we may be taking pictures soon, doing video stuff soon. So I was like, well, I don't want to have to do no Taco Bell / cabbage diet cleanse. Just eat a bunch of stuff to make me go. But so I was like, let me start. So I started walking like 3 miles, maybe 3 times a week around my area because we quarantine still.
This many?
But I would 3.
Oh no, ma'am.
I didn't know it was 3 until I drove it. Like I got in my car to see my route around my neighborhood, and I was like,
oh, that's what I was about to say. You should have driven 3 miles. That's more like it. I'll drive it.
But at my own pace. Some people just, I'm going to go jog and maybe I'll jog in 16 miles. No, that ain't me. It's when I say it was a struggle.
You'll see me next week if I start.
But you know what? It's not that bad, Chandra. Like you put on your little headphones, you get in a zone. Like I'm a big podcast person, so shout out to the Breakfast Club. So I catch up on the Breakfast Club. They're funny, and I'm not thinking my ego hurts.
Yeah,
my feet hurt.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. Once I had my heart condition and they slowed me down, I used to run all the time. I realized that I walk up the steps and I walk down the steps. I walk to the car. I'm exercising. That counts. That's it.
It does.
Well, Lena, besides your exercising and the style, I mean, she came ready to slay today.
She did.
I decided to be a little bit of like hobo chic. This is what I'm today.
You still look good.
Yes. She always looks great.
She does. I've seen pictures. She does.
No, I had somebody earlier this week asking me about actually my friend, he's a comedian. He called and he needed some help with a project. And he says, you're one of the people that I follow where it's like every look is kind of different. And I said, what are you trying to say? I'm a catfish? He's like, no, because one moment it's like I double take. It's like, oh, that's my girl Leah, so maybe I shouldn't be looking at it like that. And then he says, and then another one is like, you're like this super nerd. And he's like, so I feel like you got like 50 looks to you. You just catfishing out in these streets.
Hey, they all work though. That means if anybody catch you on any look, we'll know who is who. Because sometimes you see these filtered people all the time. If that's all they post, and then you see them in the grocery store, and they like, "Hi, I'm so."
I'm quick to say it. Like I don't know you. You a stranger danger. You don't look like your pictures.
All the time. So as you guys can tell, like this banter is like super real. Like Lena is so awesome. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, and I hope they watch this. I had a prior interview today. Somebody was opening a store in Dallas. They said, hey, can you come out and interview so-and-so? It's in an area I don't particularly just, frequent all that often. So I go out there and complete dud. You know what I mean? So it's like, I like people who are down to earth and like you're open and you make it fun. And as soon as Lena got on the Zoom, I was like, I feel like we've been friends forever. So this is going to be great. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be like I was earlier where I was with my phone like, okay, well, I think I need it. Gotta go. See you later.
So clinical. Thank you. Have a great day.
Or maybe Lena, that's happened for you where you've done interviews and maybe the interviewer was so just by the book that you're sitting there like you are right now. Like, how many more minutes we got? You looking at the manager like, wrap it up.
Well, I think just because of my sense of humor, I kind of make light of a lot of stuff that is kind of intense. But I do have, like my husband always say, you wear all your feelings on your face. So I think people will know when I'm just kind of like, yeah, I'm done. You can can see but I try to, but it's been, I can't think of any right now that have been awkward. I'm sure I've had some, but right now nothing comes to mind just yet, but definitely fun in the first few seconds of getting on with you guys. Like, I already knew it was going to be fun because the video that I posted of you both talking about me, I was like, oh, they my kind of people. And then the exchange we had in the DMs, I was like, yeah, I like her. And even my manager, she was like, I really like her. I like talking to them, whatever.
Oh, so, she was awesome. I was like texting Chandra like, oh my God, I feel like they're family.
I was so hyped. I'm like, yeah. I'm just hyped. Like, yes, okay, because your voice, girl, your voice.
Thank you. Yeah, oh. You can tell when it's an organic match versus a forced. And I've never been one for forced relationships because I kind of grew up a loner to myself and hard, like really shy. It would take a lot for me to open up. So it's funny that I would do gospel music where you got to be like, rah, rah,
And I was going to ask you about that because I was talking with Tina and she sent over a lot of information and I was reading and it said, oh, she started gospel or she started singing at the age of 4. Mm-hmm. And so that brought me back to like children's church and things like that. Now you're saying you're shy. And I was like, well, did they say, well, put the baby up on stage? And like,
baby, go on up there and show what you can do.
Definitely was my story because my grandparents were the pastors of the church I grew up at. So, and my mom played the organ there. She still does to this day. And my grandparents, even at 85, they're still the pastors there. So when it's a family church, if nobody else shows up in their spot, it's like kids got to feel, that's taking the offering, that's serving the chicken, that's mopping the whatever, taking the trash out in the bathroom. Your role can just change at any time when your parents is like, hey, get up there. Yep. So that would be why it happened. And you get up there a lot of times, I'm happy in Jesus. That's the song, but you don't look at it at all. I'm so happy in Jesus. I'm so excited about what he's done. No, it would be like that. Because you got threatened. If you don't do it, it's always somebody in church with one of these, a rat tail comb, and you
that pitch.
Yeah, oh, that too. We had that.
And you had to cry quiet for the Lord.
Yeah, you could get beat with a tambourine. Anything. Church fan stick, the stick with the Martin Luther King. So
I'm tired of that fan has traumatized me. I refuse and I rebuke that fan in the name of the Lord because I remember them days. It got my legs. I don't like that. That was not okay. I'm sorry.
And he's sitting so stern. He's sitting like,
yes.
you gonna get hit by me in a few minutes if you don't. That's how he looking on the fan. But yeah, so that's why my life was like it was. You got to do it because you're gonna get in trouble if you don't sometimes. And then I grew to enjoy it as time progressed, and you like, oh, sometimes the church mothers give you money when you sing these songs about being happy. But I still was like very, very shy. They'll give you that little $1 after church. You did so good, baby. And so that was an incentive. But sometimes, kids, they act like they in the mood. We've all seen it on Easter. where they get up there. You think they finna turn the church out with that speech, and they be like, jelly beans and rice. You know, they just be random for no reason. So you're like, Jesus didn't die for that.
I just came to say Happy Easter Day.
The Black church experience is, you know, matchless. Nothing compares to it.
But listen, Lena, you turned out okay. I'm a PK, and I act exactly how they said PKs were going to turn out. That's exactly how I turned out. And now, like Chandra, loop back around. It worked out. But you stayed on the good path.
I got some issues. We all you interviewed my husband, he might tell you something different. So
so we gotta do a follow-up to the follow-up and bring the hubby on. Bring the hubby on. We need all the details. Now Tina may remove us from the family list if we do something like that.
Not at all. No, once we love you, you family. We like that.
So tell me a little bit about when you got, getting into gospel. How was that for you? Did you ever think that you were going to be a professional gospel singer?
Not at all. My journey with getting like into this part of it was really like, I mean, when you look at my whole story, you really like, yeah, that was God. Because I wasn't a competitor like that. Like I never done any auditioning for anything. I never really like would enter, some artists are like, I want to be on, and they have a history. If you look back, like they were auditioning for different American Idol, all those like talent things, or they were always in talent competitions and contests and would win. My mom forced me into one like some years ago. I probably was like maybe 15, 16. And I did win first place, but I did not want to do it. Like, I just was not a competitor. So I did it, and I actually won first place. But
what did you say?
The lady over the this song called Accept What God Allows by Twinkie Clark.
Oh,
so funny thing, a Clark sister song again. Huh?
You
sound crazy.
You have to be able to sing to even touch any of the clock. Like I still got the vinyl upstairs. Don't get it messed up now. See, you got to be able to sing. I would never in my life attempt to sing. Okay, I'm a hum in the background, but you're not gonna get you guys. So I'm just saying, your voice. Listen, that right there. I don't mess with them or the Pace sisters. Y'all got it.
Yeah, man. Come on.
There
Yeah,
ain't nothing
for real.
I can do but hum.
The Lord accept that too.
Hey.
He accept your version. But yeah, I had to sing.
Hum, I'll sing it in my head. That's how we do it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I won that competition, and the lady had me take a picture with the trophy, but she took it back to get it engraved with my name, and I never got my trophy. I'll be 40 in January. I still haven't got my trophy. So that was another thing that had me like, see, mama, this why I don't be doing,
We're like, what's her at? We'll send her a DM.
That's what I was about to say.
She probably don't even have social media because she probably was a grandmother back then, and that was when I was 15, 16. She meant well, but
somebody in the family know where that trophy's at.
And now we don't be tripping over trophies now because they be collecting dust and taking up space. It was a big trophy.
It should be dusting at your house, okay? That should be something that somebody wiping down on Saturday morning when you're playing Anita Baker, okay? That should be over there. Don't listen.
Don't downplay my trophy.
Yes, that you had won.
Okay. You're publicist. Okay. We know you're going to a level where now people want proof. They're like, oh, you said you won.
Back when you were 15,
when you were.
You're right.
We want to see. We want to see that little trophy.
You're right. I got all my
rusty or whatever. They want to see it.
Yeah. Well, I got all my elementary school trophies. I can lie and put. See, this is what I'd be like. That's the spelling. Yeah. I got some trophies, but I didn't get that one. But yeah, after that, I just kind of was like, it already took a lot for me to go up there. And back even in that time, I was sitting really closed in and looked down. I was so like shy about certain things. I'd be like barely looking up, and I had to psych myself out. Very shy.
I noticing a pattern here, and I didn't log out of my emails, but I'll log out of that in 2
You know, it just ting.
Like, dang, I'm noticing a pattern here. You know, she was talking about that. Kind of reminded me of like Sister Act 2 when they're singing "Oh Happy Day" and he's all shy, and then at the end, he told me,
everybody turned
all
around.
Of a sudden, you're like in your house, you know, praising God, just like you did to us at the DMX memorial. Like she went in there all like sleuth-like with the hoodie.
Wait, it's so much
all
funny
of a
stuff
sudden
with
she
that.
got into it, and it was like, yeah.
But I knew that Mr. West wanted us to keep them hoods on, so I had to keep putting my hood back on.
So we're gonna
what you guys want?
A middle name. I think it's Lena Sleuth Byrd Miles. What do you think?
Hey,
that
works.
She kind of slides
came up there like,
and then she comes in shy, real sleuth like, and then all of a sudden she's gonna bust it on you, and you're not even gonna know it's coming.
That's how people got saved right there.
I really hope so. But when I tell you guys, how about I came on and was facing the wrong part of the arena? That's how nervous I was. And the director Jason White was like, "Baby, turn around. Like you got to turn to the audience." So many moments.
Let's talk about this a little bit, because I think this is really cool. Because before we got on, you were telling me just like how your nerves still get the best of you, right? And I could go down the list of people that you sang with. Like you got Kirk Franklin, Ty Tribbett, Dorinda Cole, or Dorinda Clark. You got all of these people. And I mean, y'all are all legends in your own right, and you still get nervous, and then you go and you're singing the wrong way on stage. Like, what's going on here? What?
And then some of the choir was like, "Well, don't feel bad, because normally if there wasn't a pandemic, it would have been people all around in the arena." I turned around just in enough time to be like, "You brought the sunshine." But I was like this. Y'all the audience. This time I get so stage.
Hey,
I had my back to the audience. So he was like, "Baby, you got to turn around. You got." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" When I tell you, I got the call for that. Maybe Wednesday to come to fill in for someone, and then had to fly down to LA. Literally, like. Yes.
I am so thankful. I don't know what happened to the person, but I hope they find him well. But thank God. That's all I got to say.
You know what they're doing, Chandra? They're in a corner somewhere seething like.
Like this.
Yeah. No. No, so the director is who asked me to come, because the person couldn't come that normally leads the song that would have, it was 2 songs that I was supposed to do, or that I was asked to do. I don't think, we didn't do the second one that I was asked to do, but that definitely the Sunshine one, she leads both the ones I was asked, and she couldn't come. Like she tried, and I guess couldn't get out of her whatever she had going on. So he called me to do it. That's why I'm like, it literally be God hooking this stuff up. Like Wednesday, Thursday, they found me a flight to fly to rehearse with the samples. I flew to LA Thursday, because I live in Oakland, which is flight is an hour flight. So even that, like how I'm placed in California, I was still able to get there. And then they flew me back home Thursday night, because I had something to sing at Friday. And then late Friday night, I was on a plane in New York. That's how fast everything happened. So I could be there for the DMX thing.
So
literally.
The director is Jason.
Jason White.
Yeah, Jason White, who's so talented. He's been posting some stuff lately where I'm like, you can get that 1 minute clip and get the Holy Ghost. So like, But I mean, what have y'all worked on before where he was like, I gotta call Lena for this one?
I was just there when was Easter Sunday of this year. I taped for his brother is a pastor in LA. So he had me come as a special guest for his brother. And after that, he was just like, don't be surprised if I call you for something else. But I didn't know that something else would be that, never had. I'm thinking that something else probably is, 2022. You just never know.
For the person who didn't show up I would be reminding her of this every call. Like, you see, Lena, could have been you.
but I think she has like she's been on some, I think she was on The Voice, like she's been on several things that has her. I just,
It was
I think she couldn't, she just couldn't do it.
It was your time, because I'm gonna say this. Yeah, because God made sure that I heard it so that I could kind of get my, like, he needed to shake the table on me a little bit. That's all. So I mean,
yeah. My phone was going crazy after I got back to the hotel. I'll say the next day I had 6,000 new followers on Instagram. My phone
saved. So
yeah, my phone froze. I couldn't even get my boarding pass. When I got to the airport, I had to restart my phone because it was just like I had to take the notifications and all that. Facebook. Then my parents was like, "We need to know you okay." Just all kind of text messages from people. Because I'm like, I'm okay. My phone just frozen. But mind-blowing stuff. Like literally, and even, just me meeting Warren Campbell. It was over. I was out here with my husband. We were in LA trying to go to Disneyland. And I posted a plate of food at Roscoe's. And I didn't even know he was following like that. He said he was nudging Erica like, Lena's out here. I'm gonna go up to Roscoe's and meet her. And so
I would have did that.
So we didn't meet that night. He ended up, it was like maybe 10 something when we were eating there. And he thought I was at a Roscoe's right around the corner from his house, but I was an hour away at the one in Anaheim. So we scheduled a time to meet at his studio, which was 2 days later. We meet and he's like, I've been looking through your videos on social media. If you're interested, I would love to have you as a My Block artist on my label. Literally. That's how it happened.
Waffles can do.
See?
Man, I miss Roscoe's. Oh,
now see, listen, it's the power of food, y'all. I'm telling you.
Yeah. No more 3 miles, so we just go keep eating chicken and waffles. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. My journey is so crazy, and all the things that people probably think, and I get asked all the time.
But is it? It is crazy. It's crazy to you. It's not crazy to
okay.
God, right? So I tell people this all the time. Like, it's all in the action of just doing. Because there's so many people that want to be in, like, what you're doing, you're constantly putting yourself in position so that when the Warren Campbell or when the White, whoever calls you, you're ready. You're posting your videos to social media. You're doing your Instagram stories. You're marketing yourself when it's just yourself. Or maybe it's you and Miss Tina, just super you know what I mean?
Yeah. And make your page public, people. Like, so that people can see. That's a whole nother talk.
But some people say, I got leave them crazy folks alone and you can have a public profile. That's what I'm
because you can't be, these people are tagging people in stuff and you can't be tagged if your page is private. So that they can see your other stuff. Like, you set yourself up for, because that's with anything.
I said, who is this? I went through about 50 comments and somebody said it.
Wow.
I went off YouTube, went to Instagram, found your page, watched videos, and was like, it's lights out. I'm going to stalk her now. It's fine. Fine. She doesn't know me. It's fine.
No,
we're going to talk about it.
Awesome.
It's going to be great. But you were ready. Even though it came out the blue, you still have been in preparation this entire time. And like Chandra said, it worked out how it's supposed to work out.
Yeah.
We all know. I mean, I can only speak for my personal self. And in this day and age, we need something like that that's going to feed your soul and give you something that you can inspire. So your journey is, even though you say it's crazy, but it's what people need to see. It's what people need to know, that, listen, if you do the work and do from your heart, from your soul, and don't do it for the likes and do it for the, what do you say, do it for the vine. You're not doing it for that. You're doing it because it's just been called upon your heart to do. Good things, and the things that are needed and for you will happen. And so this is where, for me, it makes my heart smile, because I'm like, people are paying to get the path that you've had genuinely, authentically, so because you live in your truth, you're not buying the truth. You know what I'm saying? So that hands
No,
down.
that was good right there.
You know,
don't buy the truth. That's good.
Yes, and I'm you. I should be so nervous today though, because I was like, girl, this, y'all know I just got off the block list from the Lord and things, and I'm up here. Okay.
Oh no, you're doing so well. I hope I don't make you feel nervous at all.
Because it's not that. It's just for your voice is so powerful that if it could, for you know what I'm saying, it added peace. You know, it gave me peace. And that's something that a lot of people don't realize. And I did an interview with Shirley Murdoch. She said that songs are like our prayers are like words. They're powerful. They're speaking anointing over you. And I'm like, you just did that with your voice. Y'all better listen. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's for real. God is real moments. Because I never thought that, you know, what was gonna happen like it did. Just with all kind of people reaching out to me, and you guys are the first interview I've done since then. But it's been like just stuff pouring in. Can we talk? Yeah, you guys. So, but I was just so moved. I was crying with Leah when she was in me, telling me what she saw in the chat. I really didn't expect that from it. I just was like, I got to do what I'm supposed to do. Because the other thing, we got there and at the Barclays Center, they wasn't letting anybody in until they all did COVID testing. So I was like, Lord, don't let me get in here and have some symptoms, or, you know, I'm already here doing something for somebody. I'm filling in, and then they counting on me. You know, it's just like, I want to do what I'm supposed to for this family. I want to uplift who I'm supposed to uplift. Like, I'm just looking at the smaller picture of me just doing what I'm supposed to encourage this family. I'm not thinking about how the world is tuning in, how it's going to stream, how people were going to be in YouTube chats. Like, if I probably would have thought of all of that stuff, I probably would have passed out and just been laid.
We needed you. No, we needed you.
You know,
like,
was
where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes you think about too much and overthink. You really like be like, what's my lyrics again? You know.
But I think the thing about it is, and maybe this is just with how Kanye is and with Sunday Service is that the way they had you guys come through the screen and in the hoodies and the outfits, and we really couldn't see your faces. It's like you had no choice but to just focus on the music. You had no choice but to just focus on the praises that were being uplifted to God. Now, did I stalk to find you? Absolutely. We found you. They saw it. They saw the cornrows and said, that's But
I had to give my fro back. You know, they wanted everybody's hair off their face. So I was in the Barclay bathroom, just like, let me do something real quick.
Oh my God.
I mean, from wardrobe, I got my wardrobe that day. Like, everything was just moving so like fast. And like you said, just making sure you're in position to just, and I'm very, you guys can kind of sense my personality. Like, I'm real go with the flow, just honored to be a part of stuff. So it wasn't even a big deal. I was just like, if I got to cornrow my fro, that's what we got to do. I only got some water to do it. So, you know, I was in there like, with my, y'all know our hair. I was in the bathroom. We were supposed to be in rehearsal. I was in they was like, anybody seen Lena? And Lena was trying to cornrow her hair when they told me, yeah, we want your hair off your face. I'm like, cool. I'm just thankful for the Lord giving me this opportunity. Like, man, that could have been anybody up there. So,
well, I'm gonna share my screen right quick because I need to show you the moment where I realized you meant business. I didn't know what I was getting. I didn't know what I was getting. Now, let me go back. I'm just gonna take it back just like right here. So
okay.
He gave me sunshine. He gives me sunshine.
This is warm up.
Every day.
Right here. The hand on the hip. The bend over. Hip. Right here.
She channeled it. She put the hand up the channel. She channeled it.
Wow.
The hand was on the hip. And I said, okay, I'm about to, I was in my car. Like, I literally was just streaming the service. I was driving around doing errands because it was taking way too long. At first, I started off at home and they were like playing all the DMX and stuff. And I said, oh, I got errands to run. Let me go to Barnes and Noble right quick. Let me go here. And so I left and I started streaming and it came on. And I had just pulled in the parking lot and I never left for the entire rest of the service. And then I looked over and it was like this truck next to me and I swear he was watching the same thing because he didn't leave either.
Wow.
And I was like, he has to be watching the service. But I'm in the car like tapping my toe and I'm doing this. And I'm getting chills, and I'm like, and I'm thinking like, I can't. I'm in the middle of a parking lot. I can't just get out the car.
Yes, you can.
Because I'm gonna look crazy.
So
I wanted to get out the car so bad, and I came home and watched it again, and I said, "There it goes." When she puts that hand on that hip.
But when that hand goes out here to channel that spirit, and she had to receive it, and it came through the vocal cords. Okay, girl. Every time
antenna.
the antenna, you had to, there you go. And I'm like,
I said, when she does the dip, it's over. It's over. That's when everybody lost it.
At that moment, we were all saved.
Man. God, that's all God for real. Because sometimes you don't even, in the moment, you don't realize you're doing all that. I was just so like, let me just do what I'm supposed to do. And, you know, make the most of the time that I'm given. And I still want to mention whatever I got to mention about the Lord. And it, you know, DMX was really strong about his faith. So I'm like, I got to deliver this strong and full of faith. Like I can't, even though I've never met him, but I'm like, this has to be done right, as right as I can do it, you know, with the justice that I can do. So I'm glad you guys felt it the way I was trying to, you know, because a lot of people are in artistry that can sing well, play well, do all kind of things well, but you don't all necessarily feel it. You know, it doesn't translate or transfer like that. So that's definitely something that I want my art to do every time. Like, I want you to feel God. Like, I prayed that would be something that would happen. So, because it's such a hopeless time for millions of people. The whole pandemic thing, people dying from COVID, like, it was just, you know, it was urgent that we get something that was uplifting. Like, God knew what people needed and he got it to them the best way he could get it to them. That's all I can say about it.
Those comments were lit. I mean, it was going so fast on YouTube. Like you could read all of them because everybody was going. And then when I came home, I just watched it over and over and over and over and over again. I know my neighbors were like, why is she playing that song?
Listen.
I was watching it on the big screen and then I had my phone and I was reading the comments and people were just saying, man, I ain't been to church in a while, but that has me. I need to go back. I need to do this. And then Chandra and I did ours and she's like, well, I'm saved adjacent. You know, I know how to move.
I love that. I love that.
If anything, one thing I could say, because his death really did, you know, bring a lot of people to a resolution of thinking, you know, to change the way they thought about things, or change the way he went about things, because no matter what he went through, he still said, you know, he said God, he would pray and then cuss you out the next breath and then pray for you again because your feelings was hurt. But at the same time, we have to recognize that God will speak through any vessel that's necessary. Absolutely. And then here you come just out here just reaching out and just grasping souls and just shaking them loose. I'm like, what is this? Shook the devil loose. I'm just saying that's what happened.
It was
that is so funny, Sandra. Thank you. No, you guys don't know.
When your album coming out?
Yeah, we were like, well, she's got the single. We're gonna talk about the single.
Yes.
Oh, my bad.
Yes.
I just want the full.
But we did.
No, but we really think late summer. We're hoping like July, August. That's what we're shooting for. So we hope.
I mean, if it just happened to land on September 19th, I wouldn't be mad.
Okay.
That would be my birthday present. I just want to throw that out there.
Okay. I mean, I'm excited for you all to hear it. I've been working so hard, and even it was supposed to come out last year, but the COVID thing and the stipulations with studios and they're not playing about capacities, and you can't have orchestras and all that stuff because there's a certain limit to who they allow coming in too. So it's just a lot of things put things on pause for that, and even some states had travel stipulations where, so even if I wanted to feature certain people, if they couldn't leave their state to come, or they couldn't come to California for whatever reasons, that was another halt of working the road. So it's just like we finally getting some progress in 2021. I'm excited that it just gave me more time to sit with the music too, and just kind of some things I had to redo, but it's kind of like you redoing it from a different place too, because you're so thankful to be alive to redo it now with just this thing has hit people like a ton of bricks. And I just watched somebody who's 40, his funeral was today. He passed away due to some COVID. Yeah. My makeup artist for my music video that'll be coming out soon, her pastor, 39 years old, he passed away from COVID. So, and I'm 39, so I'm just saying it makes you put so much in perspective, when you think about, dang, I got so much time, we don't know when our day is, and it could be COVID related or not, but you really feel like an urgency to get, leave your mark, like you two are doing with, the podcast and everything. Even after you going, we can go back and view, or people can go. I won't say we, I don't know if I'll be left, but I'll just say.
Listen, I'll probably be the one left behind because the rap stuff happening. I'm just here like, where's everybody?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's the rapture. Chandra, when you be watching the rest of the
I'm gonna be watching because I'm gonna be here because I ain't doing the wait list.
No, you going with us. You with us. You with us. All you have to do is confess and believe.
I will have to.
We'll have Lena sing first.
Yeah, sing first and lead me to the altar because I don't know. I ain't gonna get there on my own sometimes. I'm just saying.
No, he here. But I'm saying, everything that you all do is to leave an imprint on the world. And, we need more ladies like you all. Like, this is super dope that you guys do that. I felt like just honored that you reached out to me to do it. And even just what you were sharing with me, Leah, like, you don't know how that made my night that night. I was sitting in a grocery store parking lot. I was just bawling. I called my husband like, this lady said this was happening. Because it was several DMs that I got, but everybody was just like, you can sing, I love you, and I'm thanking them, but I didn't even consider what she was saying was in the comments. Like, it just took me to a whole nother place. And I'm like, you kind of see things come full circle, like growing up in church and from not really wanting to do it, doing it because you had to growing to love it, and then growing to want that type of traction to come from your gift. Like, it's never been about me. It's always been about God getting to shine through me. So it's like dope that so many saw him, and like you said, the setup with the hoodies, and I'm like, yeah, I love how he did all of that to make it where people focused on the actual music and whatnot, but we weren't a distraction.
Girl.
Even for so many of us, I've always said Kanye was a literal genius. Like, I've always said that, and just the way he coordinates things, it's just like on a whole nother level. But I really appreciated that because I felt like we weren't distracted by hair and big hats and clothes and who was who. And I know there was people that were watching it and they were actually looking for Kanye.
Yeah.
But I appreciated that if he was there, if he wasn't there, you still have to focus on the music, because you saw my screen, like all you could see was just a sea of hoodies, and that was it.
Yeah.
Focus on what's important: the memorial, the music, and God.
Yeah.
That's it. And then you brought it, and I kind of got out of it because I was like, I gotta find this person. So I appreciate you, yay, but I need to find out who this is. And I wasn't like, I didn't even know it was the Sunday Service Choir. So I was just Googling the entire time. I gotta find these people. Can we come out with a streaming? Can we stream the songs from the service? I don't even know if that's a bad thing. Like, I'm on repeat in my house.
I'm telling you.
And I was told that was half of them. What'd you say? I'm sorry.
Houses will get cleaned on Saturday morning with that playlist, okay? Tell you, Pine Sol and Fabuloso, all up and through.
Comment. Don't forget comment.
You got to season the tub, yes, with all of this. Yes.
For real. No, I was saying that I was told that was just half of the choir. Like, there's more voices too. Like,
are you serious?
Yeah, that was just half. Because, with things like that, when funerals come up, sometimes everybody can't attend just because of schedules, it's just, but I'm like, wow. I was just blown away even getting there and hearing how everything sounded with the amount that was there. Like, the rehearsal was, you guys probably would love the rehearsal, just the whole energy in there. It was so much fun, even for what it was, like the prep getting there and me just coming in that day, just sitting, watching everybody and how they all are like a one big family. Everybody loved and welcomed me and was just like cheering, like, oh, this is who's gonna do, fill in for when they let everybody know. It was no type of feeling like, oh, super intimidating. It's just certain energy sometimes when you go on certain things, you feel like, oh, they looking at me and you just shrink, but it wasn't like that. So super nice. And then he actually at the event, Kanye came and stood right by me and I got starstruck. I got starstruck right before we were going up the stairs to go on the stage, which he designed that whole stage setup. I found that out later. So, I mean, he had his hand in a lot of stuff to do, for that. But he had a veil, like a mask over his whole face that he could see us, but we couldn't make out a face. And so I knew it was him when he just came and was kind of like, hey guys, he was looking for Jason, the music director, for a quick sound check. But he was literally like right here. It was a little fence thing. And then the sound people were behind him. So he was like, hey guys, anybody seen Jason? And I just was looking like, oh, it was a delayed thing. Like, that's Kanye's voice. Like, that's him. And then he did it again. Hey guys, because the girl next to me, we just was standing there. So she finally spoke and said, oh, I think he's over there.
Somebody had to speak up. All y'all up there stuck. I wouldn't have been able to say nothing. I would have had to nudge you, girl. You better tell them.
That was me. I'm like, what are the chances that he comes stand right out of all 50 of us? He came and stood right there and was like, hi guys, super nice, super. I was just like, oh my God. But still just the whole experience for me was just like, I'm still like, you did that? You went there?
Yes, you did, and you did it. I was about to
my gosh.
I had to catch myself.
You did that stuff.
Yes.
You guys are so funny.
I had to catch myself.
In the name of Jesus.
She's doing so well. We gotta send. I gotta send Chandra some cookies.
And I like cookies. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. I will eat them all.
Oh man.
Yes.
Oh.
No. Yeah. But it was awesome to say the least. I don't even have all the words for. Of course, condolences and all of that to the family, everybody there. But just I never knew that I would even experience something like that. Just.
Wow. You're a busy bee. You're all over the place. You're all over the place. But I mean, hey, this is what it's about. It's awesome.
Yeah. I need some vitamins because I'm almost 40. I'm like, maybe the 20-year-old me, if all this would have happened, I would have been more like pepping my step in. But I'm like, getting off that stage, I had to hold somebody to go down all them stairs. Had to hold a hand. I'm like, oh, I'm the senior citizen of the bunch.
Oh my God. Because I mean, I wonder, what time did you get back to the hotel once it was all said and done? Was it like super late?
It was maybe like, it ended like 8 something their time. Mm-hmm. Do you guys remember? It wasn't that long. We just all had to get on the 2 buses that they had for us. But they also, you take off your garments and give them back to the wardrobe people too. And they do whatever they do. So we were quickly with getting all the mics and stuff off, maybe like 10 o'clock that I remember, and packing everything. And then everybody tried to do their best. That's what I love too, seeing them all clean up after themselves. So they was like, we don't want to leave or be known as the choir that leaves stuff dirty or whatever, because that's even honorable. You know, people will go somewhere, get dressed, have lashes on the wall, and
Oh
just
Lord.
makeup, foundation, just nasty. Sometimes it would just be nasty, but they were cleaning up everything, and then we got on the bus, and the hotel wasn't far from where we were, but I just had an early flight, like 5 something. I had to be at the airport at 5 something that morning. So, and then I was back in California Sunday morning, because there was people even reaching out. I didn't see later that it was people like, "Can you come to my church? I'm in New York." I had so many of those. I was like, I'm landing back in California, like, oh, sorry, I'm back home.
Because
Yeah.
people think you're gonna stay around after you done sing. See, that's the thing. They was expecting you to stay for a couple of days and get some love offerings from some of these churches since we owed you the money. I was trying to figure out how we gonna get you your money for the tithe and offerings. I don't know.
Go fund me.
Yeah, somebody, we need to get you your love offerings.
I really appreciate the gesture, but I think too, if you didn't like Miss Leah didn't know who I was. People probably thought I lived there too. Like they might have thought I was from New York, or just saying like, what are the chances? Let me just try and reach out to her. And if like I said, I had so many DMs. People probably were doing like she was in the comments, like, who are you? And even Tamar Braxton followed me and was like, I had to find out. She DM'd me. I had to find out who you were. Lettucey. I don't know if you guys remember the actor that played Vanessa on Vanessa Hudspeth's young boyfriend Robert.
Yeah.
On the Cosby Show. So he reached out to me on Instagram and was like, "You my little sister now," and I mean that. He was like, "I loved your performance." I'm like, Robert is talking to me on Instagram.
Robert.
Yeah. You remember? Yes. That's what I was seeing. Like when I landed, I'm like, and I'm trying to tell my husband, the one that played Robert, like we all. Just like you just said. He's like, I don't remember that part, like the Stevie Wonder episode and all the other episodes he was on. But
look,
I'm
inserting a picture on this YouTube.
Y'all have to know who Robert is because he was good.
Yeah. The Cosby fans, and he had the curl and the little thing right in the
hello, sure did.
Right. But what the cool thing is that like you're so humble. So many people like in this social media world when all this happens and with clout and
yeah.
You know, go to their head and you're just so down to earth and so cool. And so we know that once you already blowing up. And like I said, I was kind of like Tamar, like, how did I not know? How did I not know? I'm reading who you've been on stage with, who you sang with, features with, and I'm like, how did I not know? I was pissed. I was pissed at myself for not knowing.
Because your voice, we were talking about I don't have the words, but it was just like, you rarely hear like, nowadays people don't sing like that no more. You know what I'm saying? You have to, we get whatever we got on the radios, and I'm not knocking nobody, but
no, I hear you.
We don't get that kind of soul stirring, like give you chills. Like who was that had fire in his bones in the Bible? I forgot
Jeremiah.
Yes, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying Jason.
You better preach to us, though.
I know the story. I just don't know the characters' names.
It's okay. We know what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I just learned what Pentecost. Yes.
No, that's a lot. That's a lot for you.
I just learned. I thought it said concrete in the daggone email, and I was like, that's new, but that's what sounds about. Y'all know I'm saying Jason, but your voice gives you like that chill, that feeling of joy and peace, and it's like,
thank you.
We needed that, and when we started talking about it, it was kind of hard. Like it was like, let me compose myself because, girl.
Thank y'all. No, that really makes me
like the highlight. I was like,
thank you.
Well, don't let Devon Franklin know that. No, Devon was cool. Devon's been bucket list too. So just like having him, having you.
That's dope.
This is just like, look, Yes. Hi, Devon makes an appearance, Chandra.
I learned something from your interviews. I'm gonna leave that alone.
I mean, but I mean, it's just this is a blessing, and we thank you for just kind of being open to it. You didn't know us. We were just two girls just saying, "Look, y'all, we went about Jesus and like came back." And
yeah, no, you guys really touched my heart with just seeing that. It just touched my heart right away. And with me crying in the thing, I was just like,
you made her.
I would love to. Yeah, I really would.
Look what you did.
I did. Lord. Now here's the cool thing. So you actually have a single coming out that we need to get behind. It's called Watch Me. And so I was like, what a perfect title, because we are. we already are.
We see you, girl. We is watching.
Watch Me. So that's about to hit. Tell us a little bit about the new single, because all of this is in perfect timing.
Yeah, so the new single is called Watch Me, but it's actually speaking from God's perspective as far as us watching him do stuff. But it's kind of a play on the words, you know. So I'm just the person speaking as I'm saying, you know, just like the time I did that, when I, you know, all these miracles that happen in the Bible, I'm still that God. Watch me do that for you on your behalf. Watch me open these doors for you. Watch me make these ways for you. Watch me, you know, connect the dots in the ways that I do it and being God, because like I said, we're in a hopeless time where so many are confused as to their situations, circumstances that are happening, like, why me? Or, you know, and it's still like I'm still here. You can't see me physically, but you're gonna see me moving in certain things, the way I do certain things. And just like this, connecting me to Leah and Chandra. That's a watch me. I wouldn't, the whole DMX thing is a watch me. So
hashtag. Are we coming up with a movement and a challenge? A watch me challenge.
That's it.
Oh, come on.
We just texted. We just had this text exchange today, right? Then we just shut up, okay? Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's the gist of the song. It's saying watch me, and you see my eyes and stuff like that. So people are like, we watching Lena, but I'm like, what y'all don't know, it ain't never been about me. It's about watching God.
Yeah.
So
he chose you.
When did you
so
go
we
into the lab with this song though? When
say it again.
When did you actually go and you started getting this song together though? Like, when did this all happen?
We couldn't. I couldn't fly to come to LA where I am now. So I can't remember the reasons we couldn't get to, probably the studio guidelines or something. So me and Warren Campbell actually got on a Zoom call like me and you are on, and we started brainstorming just like this, and we came up with the song on Zoom, literally.
When did that happen?
That's been, I'm gonna have to go through my phone, but at least maybe like 6 months ago.
My point.
Maybe, but I say it again.
I said I had a point. My point being, here you have this single, Watch Me, 6 months ago. You had no idea what was gonna happen. You had no idea any of this stuff is gonna happen. And then all of these things are just boom, 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 boom. And so it's like essentially you're singing this song, you kind of singing it to yourself. And
for real.
God. And
real.
Still doing it. For real. You had no idea when y'all were in there cooking this up.
Not at all. And we were what's funny is we were kind of like finished with the album, or at least we had selected the songs we were going to put on the album. And then he came back and was like, I think we just need one more song with this type of feel. And literally, and then it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Let me, somebody call. Okay, I was trying to decline. Can you guys see me? Okay, I had to call.
Decline for her new friends. Decline.
We not done. Sorry, we're not done with my interview, but they probably didn't know. I didn't even recognize the number. It didn't have a name.
I should be like Kirk Franklin or somebody, and I'll be able to say,
you can hang up.
We have video footage of you being declined, Lena. Again, like, look, still calling. He's still calling.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm have to call you back. I just saw that it said Chicago. I don't know who that is. So I'm gonna call you back. But yeah, you okay, Leah? Leah, you trying to make me shout in the hotel about my own story
I'm
and my own
just
song.
saying, just think about it. Just think about it. You did that 6 months ago. The title of the song, what it's about. You're saying it's more about watching God, not watching you. You had no idea any of this was going on. Song was not even supposed to be on the album.
Not at all.
Comes back and says, we got to add this one on, and look where you are now. Like it was all, God knew what he was doing the entire time. Now you even have more profound story to go along with the song. You have more eyes of people who are out there more secularly watching you, right? Like literally watching God through you right now.
Yeah, for real. And then, right before the single was released, I'm like, whoa, with people like I think it's Dondre, I want to say it right, the guy that played Robert, he was just like, anything I can do to help support. And then I got you all, anything I could do to help support. People that I've never met that are like, I want to get behind you and push whatever. I'm like, for real? Like, it's so heartwarming that I'm nobody. Y'all could choose any other Instagrammer and be like, I want to push that girl. Like, I feel like she can win. You could push anybody. So for people to just be on,
you just can't just be pushing on anybody. Cause like I'm gonna say that right now. I'm so quick to say that ain't it. I'm so quick to be like, no, thank you. No, but you have a impact. You have integrity. You have an authentic spirit. I'm fine with. I will get behind you. Listen, we'll be up on the bus. I don't care. Where you want me to drive the bus around town and play the music? I'll do what you need me to do.
But I sensed that from both of y'all. Even my management sensed it. Like you could just tell when something is like meant to be. It's a bond meant to keep and meant to, cultivate all of that. You can just tell when something is just genuine. Somebody is authentic, and thankfully, when you get a tribe that's in your corner, because everybody don't have that, even in the industry. People are, once you reach a certain level, now you got to watch who managing your coins. You got to watch how, and then the other thing, who represents you can sometimes mess up your career because they nasty and they rude and they, it'd be a whole lot of that too. So I'm like, well, you guys must have dealt with that.
A lot of tea.
Chill.
But yeah, so all of that, I'm like, yeah, Lord, keep me in my little bubble of that part. I want to do that part because it's all representation, especially if I'm supposed to be singing about God. I shouldn't be nasty, rude, and petty and all them things.
I wouldn't really throw the word petty in there. I think there's room for
I'm just saying in the sense of,
we
my
not
reputation.
We're not that kind of petty.
Yeah.
Because it's some things who, some things can precede you, and your name being mentioned and they like, no, she's known for tweeting this or doing that, or that's what I mean. Just
you're funny. I love the stuff you put on Instagram.
Thank you.
I was like, oh my God, she's just like us. She's just like us.
I am a goofball. Well, y'all see, I've been laughing at y'all this whole thing.
I'm trying to be serious. I really did. I said I'm gonna get in here. And I'm gonna be serious.
I want you to be you. I want you to be you.
That's me. I can't be no other person other than that.
No, I want you to be you. Just like we all should be ourselves. Like what you see is what you get.
Well, we appreciate you so much. We're gonna stand behind the single. It's coming out. Is it May 21st?
Mm-hmm.
May 21st. Watch me. I'm gonna be posting on socials. Chandra, I'm forwarding you all the information. I mean, they came with a social media plan. Week of blah blah blah. This is what you got. Oh yeah, I'm excited because I like to be told. Don't have me guessing.
Oh, they ready.
Leah, post this on your Instagram and send this to 50 people. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I got it.
I don't need to guess. Tell me what I need to do. So we're gonna
thank y'all.
Who is your
buy the single?
Thank you.
I'm gonna say y'all better have done that because that's what we looking for. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a video. I don't know if the video will be out the same day, but when I find that out, I'll reach out to you guys or have Tina reach out to you guys and let you know. But it'll be a video too with it. So they'll have a visual and the song to which I guess the video will be up on YouTube. That's why I'm in out LA now because we did the video shoot Monday.
Did Jay style you for the video? Asking
no,
for a friend.
No. Actually, Gugu did. You know, Mary's sister, Thomasina. Yeah.
She comes here a lot. There's a boutique that is real tight with her, and yeah,
Okay.
to Dallas quite a bit. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she styled me. We started maybe like 2 weeks ago, and then I had a little wardrobe malfunction on my end, so we had to do the reshoot Monday. So that's why I was back here. But I was saying, since being here, just other opportunities are like you presenting themselves. I'm watching God do this stuff. Like, so I was supposed to leave today, but I'm leaving tomorrow because I have to go to the studio tonight to do something. Like,
gotta work.
Yes.
Work.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I'm so.
She's so full, and it's not of cookies. She's full of spirit.
Child.
And tea.
Yes, because it's just this was everything I needed today. I could work a couple more hours now.
Well,
Yay,
let me work.
Thank you, ladies.
So
thank you.
Let us know whatever you need. You've been such a blessing. We're gonna promote this single. Listen, next time you get a phone call from Ye, just tell them like we're on his team. Come to the show.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Let us
I see
know
what I can do.
when you're in the Dallas area, and for Chandra, let us know when you're in the DMV. We will work with the team and pump this thing up.
Yes,
y'all.
You
That
do need
means
to
the
come up
world.
here and bless some of these folks, these heathens out here getting all the gas for no reason. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. And then I've been seeing the memes too. I'm like, oh my God.
That's from up and down. I'm so embarrassed.
Did y'all see the lady with the laundry basket in the gas thing? And the laundry basket had all holes in it. I don't know where she was going.
Or the lady that had the plastic grocery bag. Like,
yes.
And she popped the trunk. Like,
yeah. I can't.
I said, you know what? I need a rich billionaire that just buy me an island. I don't need to be around people. I can Zoom. We got Zoom Wi-Fi because I can't.
Don't they make you want to do that?
Listen, I ain't never seen nobody act like that over we might have. Like might have is not like y'all don't wake up in the morning and be like, you know, God will provide. Hello. Ain't that what he said? I mean,
yes, come on.
Too much.
I mean, Chandra been preaching this whole thing. She been
see, I said I'm gonna save adjacent. I didn't say like listen.
No, you say for real. You preaching to us. But yeah, we supposed to if we run out of something, we supposed to conserve, right? We supposed you don't go get what make it run out more. Just like the toilet paper and the
No.
The toilet paper, the Lysol, we even seen that too.
Not in the US. We're a little bit different here.
Yeah. You can't return the gas, people.
Right. Somebody already got gas in their own tanks that they can fill up.
Hello, and run for miles, okay? And call me going for days.
The real secret is in some beans.
Yes,
right.
You can fill up your tank.
I was ready. Well, you're amazing, Lena. Keep shining. Keep energizing. Your supplements.
Yes, ma'am.
These ain't our old knees now. We got knees just been here before, so we just gotta.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, take care of yourself, and then, like I said, keep us updated. But we're definitely going to support this single May 21st. It is called "Watch Me," but not "Watch Lena." Watch God. All right.
Yeah.
And you guys know what to do. If you like this episode, you want to shout out to Lena, hit me up, Leah@think3media.com, or follow her and stalk her, just like Chandra and I did on Instagram, Lena Byrd Miles. All her information will be in the caption. If you like this one, you guys did, there's some people just like Chandra that are saved adjacent. So you're going to want to share so we can get more people to Jesus.
Amen.
leave a rating and review. And if you didn't catch her tearing it up at the DMX Memorial, that video will also be linked in the caption. So thank you guys for tuning in, and until next time.